Hello and welcome back to Aubrey Books and Coffee. Please grab your favorite beverage of choice and join me. We are unboxing the August Book of the Month pick that I chose. So this will be two books, one in physical form and one in audiobook. But I also want to give mention to all the books that were available because there was an incredible selection again. So now some of them, of course, weren't exactly for me, but others were spot on. And let's see if you know me well enough to know which one I chose. So first, for fantasy, we ended up getting a selection of Hera. For thriller, we had Like Mother, Like Daughter. For a contemporary fiction, we had The Wedding People. For literary fiction, The Five-Star Stranger. And for romance, The Pairing. So which one do you think I chose? I'm wondering how many people knew I was going to choose The Wedding People by Alison Espach. Normally, I don't do contemporary fiction. You're right. Normally, I go for the fantasy or even the romance, but this one just called to me. The synopsis of this one talks about we're following, where is it? Phoebe. That's right. We're following Phoebe. And basically, she's all dressed up and she goes to an inn that she's always wanted to visit with her husband. Unfortunately, she's there by herself at this point in time. I don't know. Was it a divorce or was it a death? I'm not really sure. But regardless, when she shows up, she gets mistaken as being one of the wedding people, like in the wedding party. And so everybody kind of just assumes that's why she's there and they're alone. And they kind of grab her and pull her into the events. And she gets really close to the bride. And then, of course, chaos ensues because most weddings don't go completely perfectly. And the bride finds herself confiding more and more into Phoebe. And Phoebe finds herself not being able to own up to exactly why she's there. And apparently there's some twists and turns along the way. And I am just excited. It just sounded so darn cute. So that's why I chose this one. And I can't wait to read it and review it for you all. Now, audiobook wise, I went a little out of my comfort zone. I don't typically read from this author. In fact, this I think will be my first T. Kingfisher, but everybody's been talking about it. So I chose A Sorceress. What is it? A Sorceress Comes to Call? Yeah, A Sorceress Comes to Call. See, that's how little I know about this. But we're going to be following Cordelia, whose mother can be at best called eccentric. This is a woman who won't allow doors in between rooms of the house. She also requires her daughter to be silent and completely still for hours on end. But even beyond, and won't let her have any friends, but beyond even these eccentricities, it seems almost like there's times that her mother is a little bit darker than she realizes, and she finally realizes her mom is a sorceress. Well, suddenly in town there's a mysterious death, and her mother wakes her up in the middle of the night, and they have to flee to safety. Well, they go to find this other family, and there's this whole slew of dark things that start ensuing as they're trying to live with this new family in this new house. And I think it sounds very, very dark, but also kind of twisty and interesting. And I don't know, something about it just made me go, if I'm going to try a T. Kingfisher, I think this is the time. I think this is the one that might just draw me. So maybe it's that mother-daughter dynamic. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see if I get some pointers on things I should maybe do for Katie as well. She would probably be like, heck no. Well, thank you all for being here. Short and sweet as always. Please like, subscribe, send your friends, and I will see you all next time.